So it's time for a review of the House of Pains, Same As It Ever Was, second album from 1994. Is it a classic rap album? Is it a classic album at all? Or has it disappeared into the test of time and has it lost all its appeal? Was it an album of its time? Well, it's got 15 tracks. The artwork, that's the album, which I think looks quite neat, or the CD. The inlay, there's not much. I think it's got some, the album did have some really nice artwork. Of course, the producers on this album was Everlast, DJ Lethal, and of course Cypress Hill's DJ Muggs. First track is Back from the Dead, which was produced by the Baker Boys and contains a sample of the Timex Social Club. Remember the tune? And all those rumours. I can't remember how that record went. I think Everlast goes gossip and lies and all those rumours, and then he says gossip and lies. Reported demise and my demise. You know, heavy track, great bass line, solid track all the way through. Like I said, Everlast, he absolutely bangs that track. Track number 2 is I'm Swingin It, which contains a sample of You're Slipping, performed by Boogie Down Productions. Again, mixed by DJ Muggs, written by Everlast and DJ Lethal, and it also gives credits to Boogie Down Productions. And okay track. And this track was used on Pro Tony Hawk's Skating from 3, can't remember what year it was released on the PlayStation. The most famous lyric on this, or lyrics, was the middle part, "When I die, bury me, hang my balls from the cherry tree, let them get right then, take a bite, no they don't taste right then, don't blame me." That bit is still banging today. The rest of the track, bit of a skip, it's a skip track. So, only good for the middle part. Next is a skip called All That. Contains a sample of Snake in the Grass, performed by Cannibal Ardley. Don't know who that is, could be a jazz musician. Very skippable. On Point, which contains a sample of Inside Straight, again performed by Cannibal, whoever he is. He's a jazz musician. I have had the decency to go and check all these samples out. Pretty decent single. Now, why that single didn't blow up in the UK? Because they weren't a very friendly band, and they did perform this tune on Top of the Pops. I think they were a bit under the influence, and they absolutely took the piss. Didn't see any of it correct. Back in the day, we heard the House of Pain perform these tunes live. They were absolutely blinding, but you know, they went on Top of the Pops, had to calm a lot of it down. The bit DJ Lethal sings, he had something cut out. I think there's a lyric in there, don't take, something about the Vipers, big track, I got the Vipers, I'll take a videotape and all that had to be knocked out. But I think it's a great hook into the sample of the song. When it's time to rock a funky joint, I'm on point. When it's time to rock a funky jam, I'm the man. That works, 100% that works. The next one is Mixed with Controversy. Doesn't contain a sample, or they haven't found it, Running Upon Ya. Can't really mention that bit, you know. I would have to say, is the House of Pain, their day will come. There are lyrics in there like, you lose your wife. Now I would say this track is a diss at Nirvana's Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love. I don't think Nirvana were as popular as people think they was back then. A lot of hype now. Nirvana, one of the biggest bands and all that jazz, but this is not about Nirvana. It's about the House of Pain. Absolutely solid track. Lovely bass line. You can feel that bass line. Very heavy. Solid tracks. You know, easy one of those tracks you can just rap all the way through. Or have got the confidence, or better not rap any of the lyrics, even on a channel like this. Very strong content, and definitely a classic song. So far not doing too bad on this album. Over There Shit, it's pretty decent track, very heavy track. Contains an example of Make It Funky, The Milk Is Chillin' by Audio 2. Brilliant lyrics by Everlast. Flows all the way through the track, perfect, like a mad sick trucker. Absolutely love it. Ooh, I want some other over there shit. Ooh, I want some other over there shit. Whatever that means. I don't know where he was going with this track. Very strong, solid track. Was released as a single. Surprisingly did not get played on the radio, nor did Running Up On You, which was also on the single. Next track is Word Is Bond with Diamond D. Contains a sample of Death Becomes You by Pete Rock and CL Smooth. And there's another sample on there, River Invitation, performed by Freddie Robinson. Word Is Bond. What? Ah, funky track. I break off like a Kit Kat, cause you can't get that worthwhile style, underground sound. See us try to funk it, complain you never make it. I mean, the track just flows perfect with Everlasting Diamond D. There's a brilliant remix of this on the Legend LP in the American import I had, where they totally use new lyrics, and then there's this version was remixed by featuring Darkman. Absolutely blinding track. Absolutely love that track, Word Is Bond. Next one is Keep It Coming. They use the N word, which I am not even going to dare say that word for obvious reasons. I've had it said to me like, are you colourblind or something? Not a word I will use. Yeah, don't really like it. I think there's a bit here that was sampled from, what's that track called by Sting? I'm an Englishman in New York, I'm an alien, blah blah blah, and all that. Don't like it. Next track is the same as it ever was, the title track. Doesn't say what the sample is. Pretty heavy bass on, kind of a heavy sort of grungy rock sounding track. I'm the same motherfucker that I ever was. They never last, I think. Start screaming, Cypress on that dust. They're on that dust, sort of off his nut. Yeah, pretty decent tune that. Then it ain't a crime if you don't get caught. It's sort of a story hip hop. Johnny was a bad boy. He was a juvenile delinquent. He had this picture on his wall. He had this picture on the wall of his precinct. Very decent track. Contains a sample of Get Out My Life Woman, performed by Lee Dorsey. I don't do well with names, do I, or last names? Yeah, great track. On the Legend EP, there was a remix with with the guitarist from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, using the end bit of Under the Bridge, which absolutely blows this track out the water. Absolutely solid track on the album. I do prefer the remix more than this, but this is still a solid track. Next one is really a sort of a relaxing, kind of chilled kind of rock tune. It's Where I'm From. Now, I'm not sure if it's a sample or Everlast is actually playing the guitar because it sounds really nice on here. That's where I'm from. You know, absolutely beautiful, beautiful song. Absolutely love it. The next track is Still Got a Lot of Love, where he sort of shouts dedications to all the people who've helped him on the album. Much love to my man Danny Boy. Since you ever came in my life, you helped bring me joy. Absolutely beautiful written track. See, that's the way to do a love song. Just shout your love out to everybody who's helped you along the way. The next one is Who's the Man, which contains a sample of the master plan performed by the Key Gs. Well, it couldn't be Oasis, could it? You never know, Oasis might have actually sampled that same song. I don't know on that. Good tune. Who's the Man with the master plan? Everlast and Danny Boy both smashed that track. I got myself locked down in the pen. I ain't got a friend, so here I go again. I think Danny Boy does the have to relocate, start all over. Lot of lyrics are very strong on this, but absolutely blinding track. The final track is a remix of On Point, the lethal dose mix. Very chilled, very relaxing. Really finishes the album off smooth. Hope this video ain't gone on for too long with this album review. I suppose the same, is this album stood the test of time? Could this actually be called a classic rap album, a classic album, an album that might have been forgotten? I think this album's got 2 tracks I would skip, but the rest of it is brilliant. I know there's also another interlude, just a jazz sort of bit of jazz in the background while the band were doing something else, I don't know, having a shit, and they just left that on in the background while DJ Lethal wait for everybody to get back in the studio or something, I don't know. Overall, I think this album could be a forgotten gem in the mists of time. But if you like the album, you know, leave some comments below if you actually bought this album, listened to this album, wherever you are in the world. And that's my album review done. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you didn't like the review, thumbs down. And once again, thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll be back with another one quicker than you think. I'll say goodbye and cheers.